Hello my friends, welcome back. My name is Tumikadi and this is my world of programming. So let's quickly go to the agenda. So I'm still busy with this mini series on ASP.NET Core MVC, particularly scaffolding identity, right? In part 4 we looked at confirm email and confirm email confirmation pages. So we are done with this one. Now we're going to look at the login because I'm following the way I've built this system, right? Like I want to show you all the pages that are making up scaffolding identity. So previously, before we go to what we did previously, I highly recommend this YouTube channel of mine. It's a personal one. And all the videos that I'm currently making right now that you're watching, they are uploaded on YouTube channel. They're short, simple, straight to the point. So previously, we used this account and then we were sent an email to confirm, and we did. And then we were told that everything was success. Now we can click login, right? So when we click login, right, it does a whole lot of things behind the scenes. So now we're gonna look at the UI of this and what goes behind the scenes, right? So let's look at the UI. So like I said, scaffolding identity, you are able to do what? You are able to customize the UI. So this is my beautiful UI, and by the way, it's responsive. It looks beautiful on the iPad, it looks beautiful on smartphones. So I have email. I don't use it, the username. I use email and password. The reason being because on the app that's running on Android and iOS, I'm asking specifically for your email and password. I hope that makes sense. So here you can log in, you can choose to say I forgot my password, you can register a new user. We are done with the registering, but now the UI. So this is my simple UI. There's really nothing much here to see. Yeah, so yeah, there isn't really much, but the code behind it's what I want to show to you. So the most important thing is this class, you need to make sure that you decorate with allow anonymous attribute, because I mean people haven't logged in, your end users haven't logged in. Then I have a set of global variables. Number one, this guy that talks to database, we need it. This guy, it's a container for sign-in managers for the particular user, whoever wants to log in. Then we have another container to manage the user, which is user manager. Then we have a send email service, which is, I'll show you why it's so important, right? Because here we can re-trigger the email to be sent, but there's a condition as to why that will happen. Then I have a API service. Now this one is a very powerful one, right? So then I'm using the constructor to use constructor injector to inject these services, right? Then I have, let me show you a custom class. Let's forget about these helper methods for now. I'll come back to them because I want to show you this custom class called login view model. So like I said, because of my decision of scaffolding identity, everything that is under areas, I want to keep it inside. I don't want to go outside this folder. So even this class, they're inline classes. Login view model, which is email, I decorate with two attributes. Firstly, it's required, and I want specifically email address, right? Then I have the password required of type a password, and then I have this remember me, right? So we are done with that one. So what we do is that we have this bind property. So all those three things, email, password, remember me, they're going to be binded from the UI all the way to code behind. Then the return URL, that after you have logged in successful, where are you supposed to go? And then we have the error message. I don't know why I have this guy. I need to clean it because I don't make use of it on the UI. So on get, you seeing this page, it's on get, right? On get was triggered. So here we cleared external cookies to ensure a clean login process, and we're just returning the page, and we are keeping in mind where are we supposed to return the user after logging in successful, right? Good. Then on get, it's a critical one. So firstly, whatever you submit, email, password, and if you want to be remembered or not, when you click login or hit enter on your keyboard, this will be triggered. Firstly, we are doing try and catch block, right? We need to check if the state of the model is valid. If it's not, you're going to be warned, and it's going to return the same page but with the message. Secondly, this guy, it's a huge thing, and I think I need to make a specific video about this one. I'll come back and make a specific video because this guy talks to web API and there's a use case for it. And I'm excited because this was a genius move for me, right? So we firstly want to find the email based on whatever you provided using the user manager. So we're going to have that there. If that we cannot find information, the login failed message is going to be shown to you that says warning number 4, which is invalid email or password. I'm not telling you that we can't find the account. I'm telling you invalid email or password, right? But if we did find the email that you supplied on the login, we're going to check, is that user suspended? Because I have the powers to suspend the users, right? Then we're going to show that the user is suspended. Is the user deleted? Because I also have the powers to delete the user, to say the user is deleted. Once that is being passed, those checks, we're going to check, is the email confirmed of that particular user? If not, we're going to send the email confirmation for you to reconfigure. And like I said, when we did the register confirmation, I told you to, on part 3, I told you to look out for this guy, which is type number 3, right? If we have to send you the email, because we want you to have the email that's already confirmed, right? So these checks, they pass. The last one is the phone number confirmed of this particular user? If not, we're going to point you to add phone number, of which I'm gonna make a video. It's gonna be part 6, right? And there we'll talk more about it, right? Say all of that is good to go, and then we're going to sign you in, right, using your username and the password, and we're gonna check the state of you want to be remembered or not. So depending on that, we're gonna check. If that is not success, we'll talk about the logout. I'll make a video where we talk about the logout, or it's going to tell us that, listen, login failed. So login failed, it will say, listen, invalid email and password, or password, right? So, but if that was success, we're doing a whole lot of things. Number 1, excuse me, we're going to tell you that you logged in success, but you're going to check who on earth are you. Well, we did check that, but what are you allowed to do? If it's customers, we're going to redirect it to customers, which is the guest. And then if it's the client, we're going to redirect to documents. If it's unsubscribed, you're going to redirect it to unsubscribed. If it's lifetime, you're going to the dashboard. If it's crew, you're going to home for operations, right? So, but as we're checking where the user needs to go, for this one of clients, if you are a client, we're going to check your subscription, you know, based on, like I said, there's a lot that I do. What's important is I'm redirecting to a specific action after each and every success log in. So I hope you understand this. However, if everything went south, like there's an exception, we're going to track, we're going to log the exception, to say the error, to say the anonymous cause exception on the login page when they clicked logged in. And then we're going to use a Sentry. We did make a video that there's a beautiful dashboard that you can use to check all the exceptions. It's a very powerful service. I highly recommend you watch the video. And then we're going to show the danger, which is the error message, to say, sorry, we could not submit the login at the moment, please try again later, and return the page. Like, it works. I just want to show you what goes into the login. There are several checks that the user has to pass before saying, yes, I am who I say I am. Even if that's the case, are you allowed though to do certain things on this platform, right? Thank you so much. So I would highly recommend that if you want to learn how to program in C# using .NET ecosystem, learning this framework or Web API framework or .NET MAUI framework or a database, I'm your guy. Only for 25 Rand per session. That session is an hour long, any day from Monday to Friday, where we're using Microsoft Teams. You tell me about your time, I tell you about my availability, then we meet on Microsoft Teams for a full hour. You can ask me questions, then I will answer you. I will show you step by step, right? If you know anyone, please send them my way. Sounds good? I'm gonna leave my numbers, and thank you until next time.